The Tenet Cycron is a variant of the Cycron beam pistol, and you can get this weapon from the Sisters of Parvos system. And compared to the normal Cycron, the Tenet Cycron has increased critical chance, increased status chance. It doesn't have the puncture and slash, nor the radiation, but now has heat. This is the first build I made. It is a hybrid build featuring critical and status, also the galvanized mods and an arcane. This weapon is able to deal a good amount of damage. So before I respond to dudes, I want to talk about the uniqueness, let's say, of this weapon. It is just like the Nucor, where its beam will spread to 2 enemies around him. And this weapon also doesn't have a reload. It's a battery, so after you spend your ammo, it will reload after a second, and it's quickly go back to full in a matter of a few seconds. So some stuff related to reload won't work, like the Arcane Awakening, but if I'm not wrong, the quick draw and prime quick draw will reduce the time, so it starts reloading, the delay of the reload. So let's spawn our dudes. We're going for the head. After the galvanized mods start going, we just melting stuff, and got a pretty powerful secondary. Instead, I want to show you the second build, but sadly I kind of screwed the corrosive build because I have innate cold on a weapon, and that's why instead of having our corrosive and heat, there is corrosive and blast. This would totally melt these guys. It would be really crazy, but as I have blast, it's not melting as it should. But it's still doing a fair amount of damage. Alright. As you can see, this weapon is able to melt stuff with no problem. There's also the third build, which is pretty much a crit-based build with crosshairs. And yeah, we're going crosshairs instead of the galvanized shot, but we can still change a few things. I'm gonna show you in a bit. First, going with the crit build, kinda crit. Here it would be ideal for us to get headshot kills, so yeah, 2 stacks. Critical chances, we're not getting orange crits here, that's fine, but we're getting an increased critical chance, so that's already good. We could take Lethal Torrent and put our galvanized shots just to try it out. But now we're gonna have to kill the dudes before we get the mod going, of course. Not sure how it really performs. I think it kinda looks the same, but yeah, would have in a lot of times in Warframe would get into the devil in details, which are pretty much slight changes that like only a few DPS more or less between the builds. Gonna live as it was with our Lethal Torrent. Alright, for the Exilus I haven't put anything there. Trick Mac won't do anything. You can use Suppress. There is pretty much no recoil, so no point using that. And yeah, now let's get onto some buffs. The first thing I want to add is an Arcane Pistolier, which is gonna make so we pretty much won't have to deal with the ammo stuff. or reloading or raiding, and I'm gonna use Avenger, gonna use a corrosive projection here, and we're gonna get the cat, and then we'll switch to something else. Create cat, here it is. Let's see what we can do. I'm actually gonna use the crit build just to. We're getting a lot of crits, so why not? We're already getting one, so. Okay, let's go. That's enough. We'll get the foot. Yeah, pretty melty. We didn't get all the stuff going because didn't get the headshot kills in time. Still have some gas left. Oh no, on Avenger. Yeah, when you get the Avenger and the cat buff, we get into the orange crits and might even get some red crits. So that's really good. Have a Mirage with clips, probably gonna be a lot of damage. That's a lot of beams. Yeah, clear. Now mag. So, 2 mags and everything is dead. Pretty much 2 mags. Yeah. This is another one of those beam weapons that is really strong. Just like this weapon, the arcing, let's say, effects, or the thing that Kuva Nucor used to have, which is pretty much the same thing. There are now a few weapons with this mechanic, so it's nothing like new. It's good to have a new version of the Cycron. I actually got a one form on the old one I was planning to build. I even got a Riven at some point, but I threw away, that's a long time ago. But yeah, it's an interesting weapon. Other weapons with the same mechanic are the gaze, secondary gaze, I'm not sure about the primary. I haven't done the gaze primary. Another weapon is the Kuva Nucor and the Arthuss. These are the weapons with this kind of mechanic that the primary beam is gonna jump to other enemies. And yeah, pretty good weapon, solid, delivers a good amount of damage. If you get the pistolier going, you can just hold your mouse button and don't worry about anything, just look at the dudes and they will melt. So that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, and for more Warframe content, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!